What is going on, YouTube? PPS back. It is our YouTube play of the day video for the 24th of January. Coming at you guys, two spots, one NBA, one college basketball, 2-unit college basketball. We haven't done one of these in a while, so I'm pumped. I'm pumped to get this out for you guys for today. Obviously, yesterday on the show here didn't go well. We got hooked. Sabonis got pulled with like 6 minutes left. Obviously, the Ja and Steven Adams late add to the report. Kind of kills some stuff, but he got his triple-double prop, which we talked about a little bit on Past the Prop. Hopefully you watched Past the Prop. We went 6-0. I even hit my long shot of Jalen Green, 5 threes, plus 390, so that was a nice long shot winner. Was happy to cash that. But, yeah, so everything went well yesterday. Overall, we're running some DraftKings contests and stuff like that. Obviously, again, thank you all for the support and shooting me DMs on that win, which was awesome for me. It was huge for me, obviously. Have some expenses we got to get out here shortly with, you know how it is. We're in the mid-20s, got to do some things there for sure. So without further ado, guys, let's get after it. I will start off with our NBA play since it's a one-unit spot, and it's going to be Nikola Vucevic, 12 rebounds with Buddy Hield, 3 threes. This is a plus 115. This is over on FanDuel at the moment. And, I mean, we can't really say much more about how Nikola Vucevic has been playing in terms of how I've been talking, which is in like that DraftKings way, right? He is pushing 9K now. He is getting to the top echelon of centers. Obviously, a great matchup here. But let's just look. I had Nikola Vucevic points, rebounds yesterday on show at 29.5. And he scored 14 points and got me there. He had 17 boards, 15 the game before, 13 the game before that. He's had a double-double and I believe 11 straight games. This dude is an absolute monster. If you really want, you probably could switch Hield to 4 threes and grab Nikola at 10 rebounds. If that's something you want to do, I'm going to obviously tell you why, like Buddy Hield here in a second. But we look over on the Indiana side. Pacers rank second worst in terms of offensive rebounds allowed. They ranked 4th worst in overall rebounding and bottom 10 in defensive rebounds allowed as well. So a lot of chances here. Obviously going to be a lot of jump shots. Really not too much power in the paint. They're going to have Miles Turner down there, but he is more on the outside, right? He's a good rim protector. So that'll give us a lot of chances for those offensive rebounds off of the drives. Most likely shots from DeMar DeRozan and or Levine, hopefully missing. Miles goes for the block. That's really what's been the issue here is he goes for the block, tries to get that big play, goes off the rim. There's nobody down there to mess with Vucevic. Also, just absolutely love these minutes, right? The minutes have been fantastic for Nikola Vucevic. 39 minutes last night in a game against Atlanta. And I understand a lot of people are going to be like, hey, he just played a back-to-back. How has he done in these? Last 2 back-to-back games, okay? 13 boards and 13 boards, right? So we had back-to-back 13-board games. But what I really like is 35 and 36 minutes in those 2 games. And these are all in their last 10. I am looking at the matchups here between Cleveland, actually 14 boards and 13 boards. So we had Cleveland after a game in Detroit. And then we obviously look down at the Utah matchup, which is the game right after Philly, where he played 36 minutes the game before that. So it's not like he's not getting the full run. He's getting huge center minutes, which is something that we really like to see. And then we go over to Buddy Hield. And what do we like to talk about? We like to talk about Minnesota, and we love talking about how bad the Bulls are against three-pointers. Bulls allow the second most threes, the 7th worst percentage on threes. So we're going to have a lot of chances here. Obviously, Buddy Hield is shooting over 60% of his shots from 3, which is pretty standard for Buddy Hield. That's what he does. That's how he scores. And in this matchup, we're seeing him obviously get about 35, 36 minutes. I do think the Halliburton injury is really hurting here, but what I do like is the volume, right? The volume's there. We hit 5 out of 12 in the last game. In these games where they're not getting blown out, he's getting double-digit three-point attempts in here. So if we go over his last 10 games, 5 have had 10 or more threes attempted there. And obviously, if he hits 1, it's going to be going up. So I think this is a great spot at plus money. I definitely think this is a spot we're going to smash. Whew. All right, guys. We are back here going for one more spot And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get ready to pull up my my odds here for this one, because I think this one's going to move. You guys know where we're going. You guys know where we are going. And we're going to the Toledo Rockets today. Toledo Rockets are a wagon for your boy. You know this. Everybody here who's been a part of the gang has known this. We're seeing it right here, minus 105, FanDuel only. Okay. I don't think DraftKings has the first half line. So that's obviously a little bit disappointing there, but absolutely love Toledo tonight. Let's just talk about this matchup. All right. Toledo's a 21-point favorite. Okay. So obviously we could see them let off the gas later in this game. But this matchup is the best matchup you're going to ever have, right? You're facing Eastern Michigan. And let's just kind of break down Eastern Michigan, because I've talked about JT Shoemate. I've talked about Milner. I've talked about all of these dudes, Maddox, a lot of studs on this roster, Moss, all these dudes. I've talked about them ad nauseum. But this is the best matchup we're going to have, right? Because obviously all these guys shoot the three ball well. Toledo ranks in the top 20 in the NCAA in three-point percentage. Eastern Michigan, middle of the pack, about 34% allowed. But that's just the tip of the iceberg here. Eastern Michigan plays at a top 40 pace, which is obviously very nice. They are the fourth worst defense in the entire college basketball circuit. They're the third worst defense. Toledo ranks 11th in adjusted offense and 27th in terms of adjusted pace, right? So fast tempo. Eastern Michigan is going to want to run. They're going to run with you. They're the fourth worst defense. And I'm going to go break down this even more into these, because obviously if I'm laying 2 units, I got to have some numbers for you guys. You guys want those numbers, right? That's why you guys come here for us. Eastern Michigan, they are 12th, actually 18th worst in the country, ranking 340 in terms of free throws allowed per game. 23 free throws allowed per game. We go over to Toledo. They got 90% free throw shooters on this team. A lot of these guys over 80%, but we obviously have some studs like our Shoemates who shoot the ball well from the outside, shoot the free throws well. If we're getting fouls early on in this game and we get into that penalty, I think we're going to be scoring points at will here early on. I actually even like their full game team total, but Toledo ranks, again, in the top 10 in terms of number 2. Sorry, I should give you the full number. Number 2 in terms of first half points per game, right? They're 41% or 41 points in the first half per game. That's their average. Only one team higher, and that is the Cornell Rams over there. And then Gonzaga behind them, Arizona 5th, right? So these guys are elite, even in terms of the whole entire college landscape. These guys are scoring 41 on average. And obviously, we look over at my last stat that I want to give up here. Eastern Michigan, defensively in the first half, 5th worst in the country, allowing 39.8 first half points. Full fast-paced game on both sides. Both these teams know they have to run. Toledo shoots the three ball well. Obviously, Eastern Michigan doesn't guard it great. They foul a lot. Toledo shoots the free throws great. And they just have so many weapons throughout this lineup. Every miss is going to be sprint outs, right? We're going to have a ton of action in this game. If you want to watch a game, watch the first half between Toledo and Eastern Michigan, because it is going to be an absolute show here. Obviously, there's a lot of different things we can talk about with Toledo. I mean, you guys already know, right? We're about 9 minutes into this video. You guys already know what I think about these guys. They just hit 46 against a much better Buffalo team. They just scored that amount in the first half with this Buffalo team. They ended up getting us there by 1 in terms of team total. But Eastern Michigan 4-15. They allowed 88 to Northern Illinois, 104 to Akron, 85 to Western Michigan, 91 to Bowling Green. These guys are on a 4-game losing streak. There's so much to like here. Toledo, come out, guns a-blazing. Slow it down in the second half if you have to. Just to put this in perspective, their full game team total is 92 points, 92.5. When's the last time you've seen that outside of like a Gonzaga or Arizona? Toledo's coming to play today. They're going to be the wagon like they always are. Sign me up. 2 units. First half team total over 45.5. Minus 105. Great price over on the FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, guys. That is our plays for the day. Same game parlay. Nikola Vucevic, 12 rebounds, and Buddy Hield 3 threes at plus 115. And then the Rockets, baby. Let's go. Toledo, first half team total over 45.5. Minus 105 on FanDuel for 2 units. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Best of luck on all your bets. And we'll be back tomorrow for Pass the Prop, and I'll probably have another one of these YouTube Play of the Day videos. So have a good one, guys.